Hari Om. In this video, we are going to discuss a demo program that includes namespaces, interfaces, inheritance, indexer, enumerator, the kind of concepts that we discussed in the previous videos. Let us start the program. Let me open the demo program. The program contains around 200 lines of code. We will be discussing the program block by block. So please don't be carried away by seeing 200 lines of code. Please observe the program properly so that you can understand easily. Open the program. Yeah. This is a program where we are going to declare an interface with here the program deals with collecting the student details for a college student as well as for a school student. So what we are going to do, we are going to declare two namespaces, one for college student, the other one for the school student. And we are going to declare an interface with methods read details, find grade and display result. So any student any student class will contain these three methods. It must contain these three methods. It must have read details method to read the details of a student. It must contain display result to display the result of a student, and it must also have find grade. But how the grade is to be calculated is totally different from a college student as well as for a school student. The same way, the details that you are going to collect for a college student and school student will be totally different. So what we are going to do, we declare it as an interface so that all these three methods must be compulsorily overridden or implemented in a college student or in a school student class. So we are going to have, since we are going to call the class as student class, I am going to declare it in two different namespaces. We have already seen in the namespace concept, whenever you are going to have same class name, to distinguish them, you can put it in different namespaces. So a student in a college or a student in a school will be called as student itself, but we are going to put them in different namespaces. Then we are going to read one school student data, display the result, read one college student data, display the result. So let us see how this program is designed. As usual, we have the using directive for including our system namespace. I am going to declare an interface. I declare an interface and I am going to define this interface in a namespace. So I have just called it as educational data package. Inside the package, I define an interface and the interface is called as student functions. So these are the three functions any student object must contain. I have find grade method, I have read details method, and I am having a display results method. So all these three methods must be implemented in a student class. So let me declare it as an interface. Then any student object will have a date of birth. So what I am going to do, I am going to declare a class called as date, where I will have day, month and year. I am going to have a constructor where I initialize day, month and year with values zeros, and I am going to have a read method, and I am going to ask the user to enter the day. When you read the day, you are going to convert it to integer, because read line will be getting only a string data, so you convert it to integer. Read the month value, read the year. So read method will be reading the day, month and year. Then I am going to have a write method for the date structure. So you just want to display the date as day slash month slash year. So I am going to have a console.write method like this, or even if you want you can have it as console.writeLine. No problem in that. If you want you can have it as console.writeLine. This is also allowed. And apart from that, here if you want to display the date for write, you can have it as like that is after the date you don't want a new line, then you can have console.write, and if you want to have a new line you can have the WriteLine method. And here if you see I have only a default constructor, and if you want to have a parameterized constructor you can declare it like this. You go for public, call it as date, and you can pass 3 values like integer, day, month and year. Integer, month and year. Assign the value of D to day. Assign the value of M to month. Assign the value of Y to year. This can also be declared so that you have a default constructor and you can have a parameterized constructor also. So this is a date class I have declared so that I can have a date of birth of a student of this particular type. Then I am going to declare another class called as person. For any person will have name, will have a date of birth and will have a address. And what I am going to do, I am going to declare it as an abstract class, so that I will not create an object of just person. I will go only for the student class object. This is also permitted. You declare an abstract class. Then I am going to have enumerator data types for courses, for semester like this, for standard like this, and for division I am going to have enumerated data type. So these values can be taken for standard of a school student, and this can be for division of a school student. So this is just to implement enumerator in my program. Then I am going to declare a namespace, college namespace. Inside the college namespace I am going to have a student. And since I am going to use the same class name for a school student also, what I have done, I have declared another namespace called school. Let us see what are the things I have done inside the student class. Observe here, student class is inheriting one class and one interface. What is this class? Person is an abstract class, and you have ed package dot student functions. Ed package is the namespace name and stud functions is the interface name. So that also I am going to inherit here. And here for the college student I am declaring a course. Course is an enumerator data type and I am declaring course. Semester is also enumerator data type, and I am going to declare marks as an array, and I am going to declare number of papers. I declare grade, and I am going to declare the percentage, and I am going to declare maximum marks also. Now what I do, I am going to create a constructor, and in the constructor I pass a value. That integer specifies how many number of papers are there for that particular student. So that value I am assigning to number of papers. Then based on the number of papers I create the marks array. Then I am going to define grade as a array of characters with two values, so that you can have a plus b plus like that. Then I am going to create a date of birth. I am going to create date of birth, which is a date class which we have already defined here. So I create a date of birth, and I am creating maximum marks as 5. If I have 5 papers, 500 will be the maximum marks. If I have 3 papers, 300 will be the maximum marks. Then I am declaring read details, and observe here, read details is a method which is already defined in the interface, and this one we are implementing here. Read details. So enter the name of the student, enter the address, enter the date of birth, enter the course, and then if you observe here, when I enter the date of birth of the student, I am using the date object dot read method. So it will be invoking the read method of the date object. Then you are going to read the course of a student. Course is actually declared as an enumerator data type. So 0 value will be for the first course, 1 for the second course, 2 for the third course, and 3 for the fourth course. So what I did, I asked the user to enter 0, 1, 2, 3. Accordingly, the value will be assigned for the course. In the same way, for semester also, I asked the user to enter 0 to 5 to get the semester number as 1 to 6. That I am assigning here, and I am asking the user to enter the marks, and initially I am taking the total as 0, and I am entering how many number of papers are there for the student. That many number of marks I will be reading from the user, and that will be totaled, and that total will be used for finding the percentage. Finding the percentage. Then you go for displaying the results. Before you go for displaying the results, you invoke the find grade method, and after finding the grade, you display the total percentage, and then you display the course is awarded with A plus grade in semester for this particular student. Okay. Name of, yeah, so this will be displaying something like this: total percentage of, if the name is given as Amrita, total percentage of Amrita is, and the percentage will be displayed. Then it will say Amrita of course BCA is awarded A plus grade in semester 2. Like that it will be displaying the result. And you have the find grade method defined in the interface, which is to be implemented here. So you calculate, the percentage is already calculated here. So you check whether the percentage is greater than 90. If so, you give A plus grade. Otherwise, you give, if it is greater than 80, you give A, or you give it as B plus, B, C, D, or you give it as fail. So this is how you find the grade for a college student. Now let us get into the school student. For school student, you are defining the standard, division, marks, number of subjects, grade, percentage, maximum marks. The same way for school student also, pass the number of papers as an argument in the constructor, create not many number of integer values for the marks array, create a grade array which is a character array, then create a date of birth object, then find out what will be the maximum marks. Then as you did for the college student, you read the details of a school student, name of the student, address, then again date of birth. Again for the date of birth you use the read method of the date object, read method of the date object. Then read the standard here. Observe here, you read the values in integer and the integer is typecasted to the enumerated data type. In the same way, again read the data as an integer and this integer value is typecasted to the enumerated data type. Then enter the marks as usual. In the previous class for a college student you have entered the marks. In the same way enter the marks. How many number of subjects are there, that many number of marks will be entered here. Then you are going to find out the total of the marks. Once you get the total, you can calculate the percentage. Once you have calculated the percentage, you can go for displaying the result by invoking the find grade method. Again the find grade method will be calculating the percentage like this. Greater than 95 will be A plus and the rest of the things are listed here. So again the result will be displayed as total percentage of Rahul is total percentage of Ram is whatever is the percentage, 80%, 82% like that. Then it will say Ram is awarded first grade or second grade in Ram is awarded A plus grade in standard 2 of division A. Like that it will be displaying the result, right? So these are the definitions we have given for the school student as well as for the college student. Now let us see how to define objects of these two classes. I go to the main program. In the main program I define a class and I have a static main method which will be invoked first in the program execution. Then you just call it a student management and you create a new school student object, and observe here school is the namespace, student is the class name. Create the object, then using the object invoke the read details method. Then you can go for displaying the result of the student. The same way create a college student, and you can observe here when I create a school student I pass 4 as the number of subjects, and for the college student I pass 5 as the number of subjects. Then you are going to read the college student details by invoking the read details method. Invoke the display results method to display the result of a college student. So this is a program that includes all the concepts that we discussed so far. All the concepts that we discussed so far is defined in this demo program. Let us now execute this program. Let me increase the size of the terminal. Let us execute this program. I open this program now. So whatever we have seen, the interface definition, then date class, enumerated data types, college namespace with college student that inherits person abstract class and the interface. Then you have school namespace again with class student inheriting person abstract class and the interface. Then you have namespace for the main program and the details. Okay. So let us try executing the program now. I compile this program, no errors. I go for executing the program. So it goes for student management, reading school student details. I enter the name of the student. Let me say name of the student, address of the student, some address you can enter, and what is the date of birth it is asking. So you say day, month, and year. Enter the standard. So let me say 3, and the division, I want it as A, so the division will be 0. Enter the marks of the student. So first subject mark is 78, 86, 89, 78, 75. So now it is displaying the result here. Total percentage of Ram is 82. Ram is awarded B+ grade in standard 4 of division A. So next is it goes to read the college student details. So you enter the name of the college student. You can call Rahul. Address of the student, you can type some address. Date of birth again 3/4/2011. 1 for BBA course and semester 3 for 4th semester. You can start entering the marks now. 5 subject marks you have added. Now it says displaying the result of the student. Total percentage of Rahul is this percentage, and Rahul, of course, BBA is awarded B+ grade in semester 4. So like that it will be executing the code for reading a college student detail as well as for school student detail. It calculates the percentage. After calculating the percentage, it displays the result of a student in a statement format. Okay. So this is a sample program that you can use for understanding all the concepts that we discussed so far in our earlier videos. So we have discussed enumerator data type, we discussed what constructors, destructors, we discussed abstract class, we discussed interfaces, we discussed namespace. So all these things are implemented in this program. And apart from that, you can start enhancing this program by adding indexer in a date class. You can have some properties defined in the student class. All those things you can enhance in this program. So that I will be giving as an assignment to you. Okay. Thank you for watching.